5 most rejected segments over the last month. You guys have all sent these in, and we saw them and went, there's no way we could do those. So we call them rejected segments.
Rejected segments.
First up, number 5.
Number 5.
The prisoner drive-thru prank. Lunchbox loves getting content with people working the drive-thru. The idea was, what if he goes through with an orange jumpsuit, broken handcuffs, and he keeps yelling at them to make the order faster and faster. Then Lunchbox leaves without his food because he goes, I can't wait any longer. They're after me. Then we have Eddie go through the drive-thru, pretending to be an undercover cop, showing him a picture of a Lunchbox and saying, have you seen this man?
That's terrible.
It was.
What is that?
That'd be a great TV show, but we'd go to jail for sure.
That's funny.
That was from Mike D.
Mike, what do you think?
To see if they'd say, yeah, we saw him.
Wow.
Or if they'd be like, no, we have no idea. So all of it, it's like a multi-part segment there.
It's pretty funny, though.
It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But it had to be rejected. Rejected segments, yes.
Number 4.
Number 4, Raymundo said he saw a celebrity post-breakup in the wild and wanted to talk about how they look physically.
What?
Oh, that's
No.
good.
That's amazing.
Good. That's actually interesting.
I'm not going to say who it was yet. We'll debate on here. But he goes, and I have a picture I'll put on our socials for proof.
Oh.
He says, I was in town at a local health spot. I was coming out of the store, and there was da-da-da-da-da. I was in my car. I took a creeper pic. I was sure it was them. I got to say, post-breakups, looking good. They were wearing this. Their hair looked like this.
Okay. Got it.
Nobody even recognized this person. Jumped in their Mercedes and got out of there.
We all know who it is.
It was noon on a weekday.
Yeah.
Who do you think it was?
Kelsey Ballerini.
Who do you think it was?
Kelsey Ballerini.
Who do you think it was?
I mean, she popped into my mind once I started to figure out it meant that he was saying they look good post-breakup. I thought he was about to say someone, he saw them out and they look bad.
He's done that before, too, and I
Yeah.
didn't bring that up.
Right. So,
You think it's Kelsey, too?
Well, who else has broken up recently?
Lots.
A lot of people.
Lot of
Really?
people.
Yeah.
Recently?
It's not Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh.
I forget.
It was
Oh.
actually
Casey Musgraves?
Jay Cutler,
Oh.
who was with Kristen Cavallari. And Ray, you saw him where?
It was at Whole Foods. No, not Whole Foods. It was at Turnip Truck. And suit, very nice vehicle. He almost looked better than when he was in the relationship. So that's awesome. Happy for him.
Interesting.
There you go.
That's good.
All right, number 3.
Number 3.
Rejected segment. Let's talk about how Lunchbox is getting Tony buzz for his role in the play. Do you know who sent this in?
No.
Lunchbox.
Okay, of course.
Oh.
The Las Vegas Review-Journal had a big write-up about me and my acting skills. Here's a quote from the article. Tony buzz? That means I could be nominated for a Tony. I have no idea what to even say.
Is that a real article?
Yes, it's a real article in the Las Vegas Review. I mean,
What'd they write?
they talked about how good it was and how
Good you were?
Yes, and
You didn't have a single line.
Listen, I don't control what they write in the paper. I
Mike,
don't
have you seen this article? Did they mention him? Did they
I
mention
don't-
you?
yes,
NLR? NLR, they mentioned you specifically.
Yes.
And Tony buzz with you.
He
Yes.
says yes. He didn't say NLR.
NLR.
Okay.
They mentioned how good you were and you might get a Tony.
Yeah, they said Tony Buzz. That's what I'm
Is
saying.
that somebody's name who directed it, Tony Buzz?
No, the director was Jay. That's what I'm saying.
And they said lunchbox
But
in
you
the
didn't
article.
have a single line, and they're not going
Guys,
to give you a Tony.
I don't know.
Are they being
Listen.
sarcastic?
Maybe the whole production in general is looking
I
at a
don't know.
Tony.
I just know that I saw that article and I was like, wow, whoever was in the audience thought I did really well. They said Tony Buzz.
You're saying it weird like Tony Buzz.
Uh-huh.
Okay, would you send that article to Mike, please?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Goodness.
All right, next one.
Number 2.
Over under the name game, meaning, country artists come in all the time, but do they know us? The next A-list country star that comes in the studio has to play the name game. We asked them to see how many people in the studio and in the glass room they know by name. We take bets, and if they go over under 4 or 5.
Guys, we saw how this played out last time.
Kip Moore wouldn't talk to me for
It was not
3
good.
months.
Oh,
that
that
was
was bad.
years ago, though.
And we're friends now.
I know you recovered, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
And
So they'll get over it eventually.
Well, I'd had breakfast with Kip to be like, all right, let's be friends again. So that's a hilarious but terrible idea
Mm-hmm.
because it'd make them feel stupid, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, but it would be so funny.
It'd be so funny.
So funny.
And the number 1 rejected segment.
Number 1.
Somebody on the show accidentally found a way to get free water at the grocery store. So there was a pack of water on the shelf, but it was missing a couple of waters. They grabbed it because it was all that was left. They got to the checkout, and the lady's like, oh, there's a couple missing. You just have it for free. Like, this is what you do. You take a couple out, you leave it on the shelf, and you take it in and get it for free.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And the person who sent it wasn't Lunchbox.
Yeah.
It was Ray.
Ray.
Yeah, I didn't want to find this out, but the lady told me if the packaging is compromised, they'll give it to you for free. They have to. It's company policy.
So it's if you happen upon it compromised, it's not compromise it and then take it to the register.
Right, but you can shop and look for compromised items and pick those.
But I think his idea was tell people how to compromise items and what you would get for free if
or
you
like,
compromise
like
it.
a dozen eggs. If you just take one out and leave it on the shelf and then bring it, be like, oh, this was missing an egg. Oh,
I don't think that happens.
What? No,
they give it to
there's
you for
not.
free?
Normally,
I
it's
might
like
as well
one
try.
is cracked or something, and if that happens, they're like, hold a sec, I'll run and get you a new dozen.
And they throw one across the place to catch it. Okay, here we go. We have the Las Vegas Review-Journal article.
Yep.
The article's called "He's Bat Crazy."
Thank you.
Lunchbox, the affable co-host on the Bobby Bones Show, appeared in both Bat Outta Hell, the musical performance Saturday night. The sidekick was presented the opportunity after he failed an audition for a Hallmark movie. He'd even bemoaned the event on the air. I see nothing about a Tony.
Tony Buzz?
Tony Buzz?
You don't see Tony Buzz?
Is there anything on Tony Buzz?
Lunchbox won the spot shockingly and performed as an unbiled role member. Okay, nothing.
Who wrote the article? What's the name? Did you say the name of the person?
Oh, it says Tony Buzz, ? Maybe, sarcastically, but certainly an artistic success wrapped in a publicity stunt. Okay, anyway.
Did it say Tony Buzz?
Okay, stop saying Tony Buzz like a person's name.
Tony Buzz.
Tony Buzz.
Yeah, it said
Did it
Tony
say
Buzz.
it?
Okay, that's rejected segments. Thank you.
That was Rejected Segments.
It's about